Hello, everybody. Today is Thursday, April the 16th, 2015. My name is Michael from Global FX Club, and this is the Ichimoku Kinko Hyo daily video. Just before going forward, please do pause the recording and read over our risk disclaimer. All right, so let's jump right into performance first, and then we'll look at the economic calendar, and then from there we'll look at some trade setups. First things first, we are in no open positions, but we are eyeing a few. As of late, um, we're up about 160 pips for the month of April so far. Actually, we're probably slightly down from that. We recently got stopped out of the Kiwi Cat shorts, so we'll update that on the performance tab. But nonetheless, though, still positive for the month thus far as we close out half of the month of April. Okay. And then again, there's no signals open, but in terms of the uh, recent signals, you can see the recently closed trades. We had a nice Kiwi yen short, Aussie dollar long. Glad we closed that when we did. Probably could have been even in that position a little bit longer actually. This long was from 76.40, and as of late, the Aussie dollar is trading a bit higher from that. Um, let's look at the 4 hour chart. It's trading now at 77.90. Um, this was a nice breakout. And right now we're just looking for a bottom side move. But just before we dive into that, looking at some of the other previous closed trades. The other one was the long IZN for plus 170, and another big one that we had that we closed out in April was the long Euro Aussie for plus 234. All right, so a couple previous setups. Again, members, please do jump in the chat room. Thank you for those who are being a bit more active in the chat room. Jump in, you can ask questions. Myself or the other strategists will be happy to answer any trade that you're looking at or want some insight on. So just jump in there, and then other than that, you can see the trade setups off to your left. Signals will be in the middle if we are in any open trades, videos, etc. And just have a look around. All right. So, in terms of the economic calendar for tomorrow, okay, tomorrow is indeed Friday. Liquidity is expected to be light, and light of obviously traders ahead of the weekend. But tomorrow, what we have the U.S. Consumer Price Index. Okay, that is going to be major. Will likely stir some volatility in the U.S. dollar crosses, and we also um, have for Friday, we have the Canadian inflation report as well for the month of March. Expectations for Canada consumer prices lie at 1.0%, which would be in line with the previous month. And at the same time, we will have the U.S. University of Michigan confidence report. Um, Thus far, economists are looking for a reading of 94, which will be slightly higher than a reading of 93. So just keep a close eye on the US dollar crosses tomorrow. All right. And Sunday, we're going to start off the week with the New Zealand Consumer Price Report as well. So a lot of mixture and a lot of focus to lie on. All right. Now, in terms of trade setups that we're looking at, okay, now Aussie dollar is indeed one of them, and we likely will do a trade setup one here too, because we do like a. Ideally, the first move is for a breakout. However, we had the Tinkin cross above the Kijun. The future cloud is now turning bullish, so we would rather see a breakout to the top side. Okay, Kiwi dollar already did its breakout. We didn't take any trades today just so we could just see how the market would react and is reacting. But Kiwi dollar, if it gets down, also we have the future cloud on the Kiwi is bullish. But if we get down back to our 76.20 overnight, we'll likely take a long position there. We'll send it to you guys via SMS, email, etc. as normal. Members, if you haven't yet sent us your phone number for the SMS alerts, please do. So we'll send you the SMS whenever we take alerts. But other than that, you'll receive the trade setups and everything else via email and chat room. All right, but in any case, Kiwi, we do like to the top side. We'll like it a little bit lower for possible longs, and as long as the future cloud stays bullish, that will be ideal. Um, Aussie dollar, we spoke about that already. Looking for a topside break, okay. Thus far, we have three swings higher, and the recent high, okay. If we mix this with the Elliott wave theory, has reached a 123.6%. So we don't rule out a slight bounce lower before higher. That breakout may occur overnight, may occur during the U.S. trade, but whenever it occurs, we will notify you guys there. Um, and actually, I'm gonna just shorten up this box so you guys can see it all on your screen. I apologize for that. Okay. Um, Euro dollar. Uh, from an Ichimoku standpoint, mixed signals. We have a weak bullish crossover, but again, the future cloud is bearish. Only thing going for the euro is the fact that, from a correlation standpoint, looking at the Aussie dollar and Kiwi dollar, the euro should push higher here as well. As of now, I'm gonna stand to the sideline with the euro. Um, I'm not a big component of mixed signals, but top side is favorable. If you are long, stay long. Look to get to break even sooner than later. And as long as we stay above the first degree pivot at 105.20, then what you are ideally looking for, okay, is a move towards the 1.11 area into the 1.50 zone. That'll be a third swing higher, okay? One, two, then looking for three at least. So keep an eye on the euro dollar as well. Now, a couple of setups though. Kiwi yen. I do like Kiwi yen. Kiwi yen has found a nice congested zone, a nice triangle sort of development here. Okay. And then we had at least two tests. So I do like this possible triangle developing, and I will look to play the breakout. As of late, the breakout is favoring for the top side, okay, and that will go hand in hand with what the Kiwi dollar is doing. Also, if the dollar yen really holds with the other yen crosses. Has not been recently, but we do have a price action crossover to the top side. We actually wrote about that for the trade setups, okay? And we still like, if it does decide to push higher, break above the Tenkin, Kijin, and the Cloud, then you're looking at 120, 120. Until then, possibly no matter what, I'd like to see a bounce and then a test of the trend line. I don't really favor this bottom side trend line just yet, just because we only tested this area once. But however, it is holding that 76.4% fib to the downside thus far. All right, so watching that as well. But again, for the yen pairs, Kiwi yen is one of my preferred thus far, and then also the Aussie dollar. So those are my two focuses. Aussie dollar is not really a downside play; it's more so a topside play on a breakout. Kiwi dollar looking for a pullback. Kiwi yen eyeing a breakout. And other than that, everything still as is. We'll update you guys in the chat room of any developments and of any trade setups as we see fit. Pound yen nearing is at resistance actually. Again, downside is favorable right now, bearish cloud, but then you have the same thing as the dollar yen, which is they are contradicting each other a little bit. Um, oh, that was the Aussie dollar. All right, but Kiwi yen over pound yen, I would say, and euro yen, same thing. Contradicting. You have a weak bullish crossover, but the cloud is still bearish, so stay to the sideline. However, a bearish play would then start to come to light on a break below the trendline support at 126.90. All right, guys. Cheers.